Okay, so the seated hamstring curl. This is a great exercise for training the back of your legs or your hamstrings. The machine we've got in front of us today is what's called a dual machine. So it means it does a hamstring curl, but it also does leg extensions as well, which is really good, but it does make it a little bit more complicated when it comes to the setup. These pads and levers can be in a different position every time we set up to use the machine. So what I'm going to show you today is how to set the machine up properly to train your hamstrings. So the first thing I'm going to do is sit on the machine and make sure that this back pad is in the right position. And straight away, I know it's not. And the reason I know it's not is because I want the back of my knees nice and snug to this pad here. And you can see my knees are a fair way forward. So this back pad needs to go backwards. So I'm going to get off the machine. I'm going to push the lever in at the back and I'm going to push that pad back as far as it goes. I'm going to get back on, I'm going to check that. So straight away I can see that the back of my legs are nice and snug to the back of this pad, and that is in the right position. So I know that from the backrest point of view, I'm in the right position, okay? The next thing I need to do is I need to lift this pad down here up as high as it goes, so it gives me the best range of motion when I perform my hamstring curl. To do that, I'm taking this lever here, I'm pulling it towards me, and then I'm pulling it all the way back as far as it goes. Okay, and we're just going to lock that in to the last hole down here so we can see that is as high as it possibly goes. I can then lift my other leg up into position. Okay, the last thing I need to do is I need to lock my legs in position with this pad here. So I pull this lever out on the end, I lower it down as far as it will go and lock it into position. Okay, so I'm ready to go and perform a hamstring curl. The last thing I need to do is place my hands in the right place. Now, where we want to place these is directly in front of us onto this pad. Some hamstring curl machines will have a handle on that you can hold on to. This one doesn't have one because it is a dual machine, so we have to place our hands onto the pad here. And what we're doing is we're making ourselves more stable. Naturally, as we perform the hamstring curl, we will get pulled forward out of this seat. As we pull back, as I drive my legs down and pull back, naturally my upper body will want to get pulled forward. We don't want that to happen. That's going to make us unstable and it's not going to be good for the exercise. So I want to place my hands on this pad and I want to push myself back into the pad here like so. And it makes me very stable, it's going to make me stronger, and it's going to mean that I perform the exercise better. So when I'm ready to go, I'm going to push my hands into the pad, make myself nice and stable, and then I'm going to drive back as far as I can, little squeeze, and then I'm going to stretch forward as far as I can, just before those weights touch, and back down. So stretch all the way up, and then squeeze down. If you're unsure how far you can stretch up without banging the weights, just glance over to the side. You'll be able to see the weights, see how far you can stretch up without them touching, and then pull back down.